I want to address one thing I've heard about alienated kids somehow blocking out all the good times they had with their targeted parent before the alienation. Hi, my name is Maddie. I'm with the Anti-Alienation Project. I created last summer to speak out about a certain type of child psychological abuse that I went through for 20 years called parental alienation. Parental alienation is when one parent manipulates their child to reject their other loving parent without true justification. They do this with a myriad of tactics, including making false allegations, coercive control tactics. They instill fear. On this channel, I expose parental alienation and alienators because this abuse is very damaging and not many people are speaking out about it from the child's point of view. I also have to say, I'm not an expert. I'm just someone with the lived experience of all of this. I do not represent all alienated children. I can only speak from my own experience, and I'm not speaking for any other alienated children, especially for this video. I've heard it said that alienated children have the ability to block out all the memories from before the time they were alienated. And one characteristic of going through this abuse is that before the abuse occurs, the child has a really strong, loving relationship with their parent. And that's true for me. I was daddy's little girl. I was really close with my dad before it all went haywire. He was really fun and I just loved my dad. We did a lot of activities together. And after the alienation, some of the memories I'm sure I did block out. So I'm not discounting but I also want to talk about one more thing that I was manipulated into believing when it comes to my dad before the alienation. Because I was 7 and the alienation started when my parents were still married, and I would say it started about 2 years before their divorce when I was 9. So it started when I was 7, and as a 7-year-old kid, I was old enough to have that really strong foundation with my dad. So it was that much more painful to lose my best friend. I really grappled with this, with how my dad, who was one of the closest people to me, how he could have been a monster in disguise for the first 7 years of my life. So I would talk to my mom about that and I would try to figure it out. And what she made me believe is that a few factors. Number one, she always said that I'm the oldest of 5 kids. I have 4 younger brothers. And number one, she always said that my dad really took an interest in me until my younger brothers were old enough to walk and throw a football and baseball and go fishing and hunting, and then he forgot about me. I believe this. That was the one aspect. And then 2, she said that as a kid, before you really can discern things for yourself around the age of 7 or 8, it's really easy to be manipulated, she said. She said that I just put my dad on a pedestal and I was manipulated by him. But then she would say, but now you know who he really is. You've seen his true colors because you're really perceptive and really smart for your age. So she would try to stroke my ego and tell me that I was basically smart or like perceptive enough to see who my dad is now, but I didn't back then. I did still have quite a lot of memories with my dad from my childhood. The way she spun my life story, though, I came to believe that while those memories did happen, I was with a monster in disguise. My dad wasn't who I thought he was, and I was too young to see the true him inside. Essentially, all of the memories I did have that weren't blocked out, that were once precious to me and great fun memories, became tainted. Interestingly enough, now that I have discovered all of these lies that I believed for 20 years and abuse that I've been through for 20 years, there's been so much betrayal by my mom. And now I think back to any good memories I had with her, and I feel that same haunting feeling that I did back when I was alienated at around that age 7, age 8, age 9. So the process of being deceived and then realizing it by your alienating parent and having to grieve your alienating parent who they thought they were grieving your targeted parent when you're alienated. They're both a form of disenfranchised grief. The child and forgetting all the good memories you had together. Because for me, I didn't forget a lot of the good memories we had together, but the way I was manipulated to believe that my dad was just fooling me at that time is what painted those good memories bad in my head. So when my dad did bring up other good memories from my childhood when I was alienated to try to spark some good feelings inside of me, like I've seen other parents do, I wouldn't have that good memory in my head. I would think, oh, but you were just fooling me then. I thought you loved me then, and you never loved me. I've noticed in the research and the discourse around parental alienation, I think some people have a little bit of misunderstandings around some of the aspects of it. It definitely is more of a mind control, like total mind control. Hope you found this video insightful or helpful somehow, and see you in the next one. Make sure to get it in the algorithm and subscribe. Turn your notification bell on so you get notice of any new videos, and look forward to some college campaigns coming out soon. I would love your support and help with those. If you feel called to donate, I would greatly appreciate it. Talk to you next time. Bye.